We're back with the bad vibe with Dwight and Jeremy.
This is episode 128.
Take 2.
Nah, he's joking. All right, so what's it called?
I don't know.
SpaceX.
Oh yeah, dude.
Okay.
We haven't talked about that.
All right, so during all these riots and shit, SpaceX, right? Like NASA, but cool, right? Cool NASA.
Is it funny? There's riots.
NASA's kind of cool, anyways. I mean, I know I'm a big fucking nerd, but
NASA used to be cool.
Still cool to me, damn it.
I think NASA's probably cooler because
it's still real to me.
Yeah.
Right?
Anytime somebody puts X, the letter X in something, is to make it like extreme.
Yeah, my son has 2 X's in his name.
Yeah, he's double extreme.
He's not extreme. Your kid is.
Yeah.
But anyways.
But I'm saying, like, it's like maybe SpaceX is trying too hard.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're SpaceX.
No, I saw a thing yesterday, maybe today.
I feel like the S is a 5.
It wasn't 5 minutes ago. I know that. Anyways, it was
at some point
Elon Musk, and it was a little story about him because me and you were talking the other day. I don't think we were recording, but I said something about Elon Musk, and I said something about Africa, and you're like, "Is he from Africa?" And we're talking. You're like, "I think you said he was from Africa."
Oh yeah, that's what I was telling you. I was like, "Oh, he is definitely."
Yeah, I looked it up.
Okay, because like you were like, "He is from Africa, right?" And I was like, the only reason I think he's from Africa is because you told me once.
Yeah, a year ago.
Yeah, like you're my source. So if you start questioning yourself, you can't come to me. So I have no.
I'm Dwight X. You got to listen to me. I'm cool.
Yeah.
No, anyways, so he is from Africa. I saw this thing where he was talking about something about you don't need college.
Right.
Yeah. Have you seen that video?
Probably not what you're talking.
Awesome, dude.
Probably not what you're talking about, but I've heard him on Rogan talking about that.
He said something about you don't need a college degree. There's so many people Steve Jobs, and he's like Bill Gates.
Yeah, but you ain't Steve Jobs or Bill Gates.
Bill Gates didn't go to fucking college.
Nah, he dropped out because he started his business while he was in college.
Kind of like what's his name? Steve Jobs.
Yeah, because
it's all guys that don't want to listen to people.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
When they say cause you'll see that meme sometimes, and it's like, you don't need college. Look, these guys. Yeah, but those guys were very smart. Mm-hmm. The smartest people in their college, and then they left because they found it. It's like saying well, you don't need college. LeBron James didn't go to college, and he's a billionaire. And it's like, yeah, but I mean, I don't think I can go the route LeBron James went.
Did he go to college for basketball?
No. He went straight from high school. To the NBA.
Oh, the fucker.
People used to do that. Kobe Bryant did it. And
in basketball, it seems like you can do it because they can play for 30 years.
Well, it's not even that they can play for so long. It's that in basketball, those kids that used to come up without going to college, if you were like a once-in-a-generation, Kobe, LeBron type of guy, you could do it. But
Kobe LeBron.
Yeah.
Right? There's going to be one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You're like, what the hell?
He's scared of helicopters.
Kobe LeBron Ming.
Yeah. Right? Can you imagine, though,
a big, tall, Asian Kobe LeBron guy?
Why wouldn't they try
drinking
that?
Sprite? He's just drinking Sprite and flying helicopters?
Yeah.
Or falling.
But why wouldn't they do that? If you were Kobe Bryant...
I knew I was going to crash for that one.
yeah, that one hit the rocks. But if you were Kobe Bryant's daughter, the surviving daughter, I guess he had another daughter. Mm-hmm. But if you were, why wouldn't you fuck LeBron James' son? Mm-hmm. And just see...
She's I don't like him?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's why.
He's rich, he's good looking, just fuck him.
You like basketball? She might not like basketball. Probably not now.
She's he's dribbling all over my tits.
Right, yeah.
But I mean, just to see, it's got to make something amazing, right? Or maybe not.
She's like, while we were traveling. You know?
Yeah. He went for a 3-pointer. He went for 3 fingers in her. LeBron James' kids' fingers are probably huge. You get finger by LeBron, it's it's an emergency. But Elon Musk, he's from Africa, and he went to space during the riots.
He didn't go to space.
Well, he sent something to space.
He's not going to risk his $1 billion life.
He'll go when he decides to go to space. Once he goes,
it'll be the move.
No. But what I'm saying is, once he decides to take SpaceX to space, then I'll be I'll ride on it. But when he's I'm not doing it. Me neither.
Yeah.
Those astronauts got to be come on, Elon. He's you're crazy. He's fucking half of the bolts aren't tight.
It's just those, all these expeditions and explorers and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The guy that's, funding it, he ain't doing it.
No, I mean the fucking.
He just wants the money out of it if y'all find anything.
Yeah, the fucking the Queen of Spain or whatever.
They're gonna find out there's gold on the moon. You know what I mean? Like diamond underneath the crust. You know?
Yeah, I think we talked about it before. Like they found out the moon just is a diamond, and then they're like, I don't know. We made some kind of joke about putting it on a big ring. The rings of Saturn. God, it sucks that this is.
Yeah.
But anyway, yeah, I don't know. I mean, SpaceX. Do you think that's gonna? That'll be the new thing where it's like private companies going to space? Because I think there's two already.
I think that once they know that there's like money in it.
The only way there can be money, I'm guessing, is if you take tourists.
Yeah. Unless they find like some kind of a rock that can levitate on another planet.
Titanium.
Yes. Like they can call it that.
Yeah.
And it goes like 20 million a kilo.
Uh-huh.
And
20 million a kilo is pretty good scratch.
I think that's what he said on there, right?
I don't know.
Phoebe's brother.
I watched it one time.
Right?
Giovanni Ribisi?
Phoebe's brother is the guy.
Is that who it is?
Yeah.
How did I pull that name?
I don't know. It's pretty fucking weird. How did his parents pull that name?
But we'll be talking about a movie all the time. You're like, what's that movie? You know, it's that white guy. He's got kind of like...
You're like, Tim Cruz. Cruz.
Yeah.
But you got that guy's name, right?
I know. I don't know where that came. I'm like...
What's his name again?
Don't ask me again. Don't make me do this.
Were you wrong?
Don't make me do this. Giovanni Ribisi?
What the fuck?
Is that his name?
I don't know.
I don't want to look it up in case it's not.
I'm sure it's not.
I feel like I should
Who has that name?
I feel like I should buy a lottery ticket right now.
Nobody should have that name.
That's the guy that played Phoebe's brother, the one that was always lighting shit on fire.
Giovanni Ribisi.
I'm gonna Google it just for that. What movie are you talking about?
Avatar.
Avatar, right?
Yeah.
I didn't even know the name of the movie,
the bad
but
guy on it. Well, he's one of the bad guys.
I don't know if that's who it is, but I do know that if this is right, I'm gonna go buy lottery tickets. Because that's something I never do. Somebody can ask me...
Buy lottery tickets?
That too, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody will ask me my own name and I'll stutter.
I have no fucking idea.
Dude! Bottom left. No, right. Giovanni Ribisi.
I don't know which one you're talking about.
That guy.
You said bottom left. That's the middle right. What the fuck?
Dude, I pulled that one.
He's also Nicolas Cage's little brother. Isn't it? No.
Hey, Giovanni Cage?
No, is he on there? No, or is he Nicolas Cage's little brother on a couple movies, I guess.
Well, here's the thing.
I know on that one Face Off he is.
Oh, yeah, I haven't seen that in years.
I think so.
But anyway, here's what's impressive about me pulling that name.
I don't think that is him. Never mind.
What's impressive about me pulling that Giovanni name out of my ass? I wasn't sure what movie you were talking about.
You pulled Giovanni out of your ass?
No, and definitely don't remember that he was an Avatar. When you said Phoebe's little brother, I was like, Giovanni Ribisi.
It has to be a subconscious. Like, you've seen the movie.
No, I knew when you said Phoebe's little brother who you were talking about.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I knew Phoebe's brother was that guy. I didn't know that guy was an Avatar.
Oh.
It's pretty good, right?
I didn't know his name.
I wish I had that talent.
And I'll never remember. I'll just remember it's something fucking weird.
I'll never forget it. He's actually a pretty good actor.
Giovanni.
Ribisi.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ribisi.
Anyways.
You know, he's Russian.
I don't think it's Italian.
Giovanni?
Huh?
That's an Italian accent.
Giovanni is a Mexican name, too.
I know, but
he's white.
White Italian.
Fuck.
He's a white Italian. A lot of them are white.
You gotta do your accent.
Yeah.
He's you. You're white Italian. Your white Italian accent.
I used to think I was Italian. My dad used to always...
You look like Rocky?
Yeah.
You know, like after a fight? You look like 1 and 4 Rocky.
I look like him after...
1 and 5.
I look like him after the first time he fought Mr. T.
Yeah.
Mickey's like, who won? You know?
Yeah.
I'm lying to Mickey. But,
oh, shit.
there's a picture of my dad when
You're getting beat by Spider Rico in the first fight? That's you.
That's me. I'm Rocky before he fights Apollo. I beat Spider, but it was a fucking close one. But my dad has a picture, like a school picture when he was like 3.
Mm-hmm.
Not 3. 6. School age.
God,
school age. Where it looks exactly like the picture of Rocky when he's a kid on his mirror in Rocky 1.
Yeah, they use the same picture.
Yeah. Right. But my dad used to tell us, he used to say, like, I think we're part Italian. But none of...
He's the Italian Mustang.
Yeah.
That's just like...
He's just an Italian, like, old broke-down horse. None none of the last names associated with my family are Italian. They're all Irish or English or something.
Yeah, I don't think you're Italian.
I don't either. But my dad, I swear my dad used to say that. Because I had an uncle that kind of like had an Italianish looking face. He was real dark complected and had a big nose. And my dad's like, I think we're Italian. Mm-hmm. And I was like, no, I think the guy that fucked your mom was Italian.
Yeah.
But,
so, Saturn? No. We were talking about space.
SpaceX. I don't know enough.
You think like people are going to go to like the moon and like harvest it?
I hope so.
You know,
I don't
like
think
building and like.
I don't think there's anything on the moon. Because
I don't think you should go over there and grow corn. Think about like sending it back.
How good
is it going to be edible?
How good is it going to be?
It's going to be growing in that weird dirt over there.
That don't even look like dirt. It looks like
Etch-a-sketch. It's going to be like red corn.
You know what's in Etch-a-sketch?
John Red Corn.
John Red Corn. But anyway, it looks like somebody busted open a bunch of Etch-a-sketches. And that's what that is. Uh-huh. Either that or what's that game where you use a magnet and you put the eyebrows?
Isn't red. I mean, the thing around it's red, but the stuff in it's like gray or it's like magnet.
Yeah, you're talking about the moon.
Yeah.
The moon isn't red.
I was talking about Mars.
Oh, Mars is red, yeah.
Yeah.
Mars.
They can't grow anything on the moon.
How do you know?
There's no like air or nothing.
No atmosphere? How do you know you need atmosphere to grow stuff? Have you ever grown stuff in non-atmosphere?
I don't know if it can grow anything either way.
Shit don't even grow in a house.
I planted some, it doesn't work, and then like we'll like throw away the scraps and then it grows.
Yeah.
But
well, you always find those turd tomato plants out around job sites.
I don't.
Yeah, you have. When I used to work out in the woods, we'd be on a job site and there'd be a tomato, like a couple of tomato plants growing in like behind a tree or something. Yeah. And it was always like, oh, that's nice. But then I like put it together one day.
Like, yeah, this one's coming out under toilet paper. It's like through toilet paper.
Yeah.
Split the little like ply.
Well, that's the question I think I might have asked you before, but would you eat that tomato?
I mean, there's nothing wrong with it.
There isn't, but would you eat it?
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with
I don't like tomatoes.
There's nothing wrong with cauliflower either, but I don't eat it because it looks weird.
Yeah.
You know?
Ugh.
I don't trust cauliflower.
It's some kind of weird... It looks like cancer broccoli.
Yeah, exactly. Do you know what it tastes like?
No.
I've never once in my life tasted it. And I never will.
It seems like it'd be chalky.
It seems like it would It seems like it would taste like sweat. You know what I mean? Like an armpit.
I think it seems like it would taste like chalky.
Maybe
it would kind of crumble in your mouth, like it's
like blue cheese,
like tofu. You know what I mean? It's the tofu broccoli. They're like, hey, we're gonna have broccoli but healthy. But hold on, do you not know what broccoli is?
I don't know why you need.
It looks like they put broccoli in a mold.
It looks like mold. It looks like they 3D printed broccoli.
Oh shit! That's what they're gonna have to eat on Mars.
Yeah, that's why I'm not going.
3D printed broccoli. You're like, why did we come here?
Yeah,
3D printed broccoli. Can we have like a 3D printed burger?
I don't know if it's gonna taste like shit anyway. Make it look good. 3D printed pussy or something.
Why are we in toe food? That's what it seems like. Toe food. Something you find between your toes.
It does. It looks like you. It looks like if you were to scrape from your belly button and between your toes for like a year and save it up and then mold it into a tree. I don't understand why a cauliflower must exist if we have broccoli. Broccoli is good, and it looks kind of like that.
Yeah.
Cauliflower, maybe what if it tastes like vanilla ice cream or something? I've never tasted it. I don't know.
People are like, oh, it's so good.
When we get... yeah.
I'm like,
When we get like these little bags of mixed vegetables, you just put them in the microwave, the whole bag, you know, you make it like popcorn.
And it's got that in there.
It's always got...
As a filler, I'd see it.
Yeah, well, what it is it's mostly broccoli, a lot of sliced carrots, and then the rest is filled in with cauliflower. And my son loves carrots and loves broccoli. It's one of his 3 favorite foods. When we get that, he'll always be like, Dad, do I have to eat the white? And I was like, no, you don't. Don't eat that shit. Like, I don't make him eat it. And it's like your job as a parent is make your kids eat their vegetables. I don't know that that's a vegetable. Like, does it exist in nature? Have you ever... I've seen broccoli growing in my dad's garden and shit. Have you ever seen cauliflower growing?
No.
Never.
No, they grow it on Mars.
Yeah. And now they
try to grow broccoli on the moon.
Yeah.
That's how they make cauliflower.
And I think that it's...
He's like, that's one small step. He's like, is that broccoli? Like, is that white broccoli?
Yeah. It's like snow-covered broccoli.
The guy behind the camera on set is like... He's like, hey, it's got a number written on the broccoli on the back.
It's just a
And he's like, no, that's cauliflower. He just made up a name, right? There's a flower, and it was like,
it does kind of colorless. Yeah,
right? You know what I mean?
Let's call it flower. Yeah. But dude, have you seen people make like pizza crust?
I don't think cauliflower came out in the 60s.
I don't know.
Right?
Have you ever heard of it in old movies? In any movie, is there ever cauliflower?
I don't know.
I've never seen it.
Think about it.
What if it's something?
They said there's like cauliflower, like breading, like a pizza.
That's what I was saying. They make pizza crust and rice.
And rice out of cauliflower. I guess I have eaten it before then.
Yeah.
I've eaten cauliflower rice. Yeah, I have. I was like, but so what's the bad stuff in rice?
It's like starch stuff. It's like
stuff,
what's
like
the word?
Sugars and stuff.
What's the word? Carbohydrates. It's very high in carbohydrates. It's a good thing to have if you don't have much.
But cauliflower is like a miracle plant or something like.
I think it's
It's a miracle people eat it.
I was just thinking when we were talking about it, I was like, what if like nobody knows what we're talking about? It's some shit mom made up when we were kids.
Yeah.
She's like, it's cauliflower.
Like hominy. Who wants fat nasty corn?
Who eats hominy? I've ate it. When I was a kid, I didn't know any better.
I believe I've probably seen hominy and cauliflower on the same plate. Right?
Yeah, because
it's like you're in an alternate reality.
You're in the upside down. It seems like something. Both of them seem like something that would be down the rabbit hole when Alice went.
You're like sitting there and you got like a turkey patty. It's like a turkey hamburger steak.
Yeah.
And then cauliflower and hominy. You're like, what world are we in?
It seems like something they would eat at Christmas in Whoville. Like the roast beef and the...
everything's plastic.
Yeah, hominy is... Somebody told me one time...
That was off the Lorax. Never mind.
Somebody told me one time what hominy is. And it's just corn.
Like a big corn?
Nah, it's like corn, but they doctor it up somehow.
Like they soak it or what?
You know the white thing in corn?
They inject it?
Yeah, they do.
With semen?
They fucking like grind up cauliflower and inject it. But you know like the little white part in the bottom of corn? Like kind of where the corn's genitals would be? If corn were standing up and the widest part of it was its shoulders. Yeah. Okay. A piece of corn.
Okay.
If it was standing up to where the widest part was the top, like that's shoulders of a person, where the genitals would be, there's like a white spot, right?
Okay. I've never paid attention to corn that close.
Apparently that white spot either is the only part your body can digest or is the part that makes it so your body can't digest it. I don't recall which. But anyway, somebody told me, this could all be made up.
It sounds like it.
I talked to some wackos. But somebody told me that they take that little white part out of the corn so that cows can eat it and digest it. Mm-hmm. And then also that's somehow how hominy is made. So hominy is cow food.
Hominy looks like fat corn.
It looks like huge corn, but
it looks like they've been soaking it.
But it doesn't taste like corn. It has like
because whatever they've soaked it in is too big.
It has kind of a neutral taste. You know what I mean? It doesn't have...
Is it like mushy?
A little bit, but it's like when you bite into it, like corn has a taste. Corn is sweet. That's why people like to eat it, right? That's why corn syrup is what's in sodas and stuff. Hominy, like, don't have that. It's like just a neutral taste. It's like, you know you're tasting something, but there's nothing, like, to it. You know, is that
like cauliflower.
Sense? I guess.
What do they put cauliflower in corn? That's how they make it.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's the white. Let's see, hominy. Coarsely ground corn used to make grits. That doesn't sound right. Hominy is a food product from dried maize kernels that have been treated with alkali in a process called nixtamalization. We were right. They fucking inject it with something. Alkali.
Hold on. Like Nixon? So they Watergate it.
Yeah. Yeah, they nixtamalization.
Okay.
Nixtamalization.
I'm sure you're pronouncing that right.
Does anybody eat hominy? Like, we make the joke about cauliflower, but I do hear people say they like cauliflower. I've never heard somebody say they like hominy.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, we had it all the time, so I guess one of my parents liked it. Mm. But I just remember seeing it, and I was just like, I guess I'll eat it. Yeah. Big corn. And
it's huge. And you're a little kid, it's even bigger in your hand.
I mean, you just pick one up and eat it like a sandwich. You're sitting there like, you're fucking harmonica and a fucking piece of hominy. I don't know. I like to eat vegetables, yada, yada, yada. I have a kid, so you gotta like, eat gross vegetables in front of them so they know you're supposed to. I'm like, look, son, you don't want to look like me. Eat your veggies.
Yeah.
But there's certain ones.
You're eating it.
Yeah.
Maybe I shouldn't.
Yeah. Well, you don't got to make it. You don't got to like roll it up in a tortilla and put cheese on it, but eat your broccoli. But there's certain vegetables that like my son has certainly never seen hominy. Mm-hmm. I never make him eat cauliflower. There's a lot of them. Squash. I just don't like the name of it.
No.
How are you going to call something squash and be like, eat your squash?
Like zucchini.
Yeah, all that stuff.
What the fuck?
Well,
there's like healthy out there, like licking their lips, thinking, right? They're like,
and we're just trashing health food. Yeah. But there's healthy food, like spinach is good.
They're doing a podcast, they're like, cheeseburgers.
They're like, who eats them?
Pizza?
Cheeseburger
pizza. 2 Z's. Why does it make that sound? You know what I mean? Like,
somebody's like killing right now on a health.
What name has 2 Z's in it? It's got to be bad for you.
Yeah, like sounds like Nazi.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. Fucking hominy was definitely a thing when I was a kid, and now that I know that it's like Dr. Mengele experimented corn or something. It's like what they did to Captain America to corn.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, they put them
now. Now I'm definitely not eating it.
Yeah,
I don't want Nixonization.
A little piece of corn is sitting there, and you eat it, shit it out, and it's like I could do this all day.
I'm like, you're on.
And then this German guy comes and puts it in a machine.
Remember when I was a kid and I tried to do an experiment because I thought corn stayed in your body for like years. So I was like, I'm not gonna eat corn for a full year and see if I ever see a piece of my shit. Mm-hmm. Well, that was a dumb experiment because obviously you're only gonna see it in your shit if you eat it. But what I should have done...
Like your body, makes corn. Right?
Well, I thought maybe, there were some pieces that stayed in there for a while. And it'd be like they could... Anyway, the better experiment is to only eat corn for a year.
Oh, God.
And see if, when you shit,
it's only
just
corn.
Clean corn. It's like... it looks like it's come out of a silo.
I think you died.
I don't know. It's because I know corn is not like...
You're shitting and it's just falling.
It's just corn coming out.
There's like a truck that pulls under you.
Like perfectly...
a truck pulls under you, you're loading it.
Yeah. Perfectly... back to... exactly as it was when I ate corn.
That might be how they make hominy.
That's mixitization. That really probably is how they make hominy. Well, you always hear that fancy coffee that they dig it out of cat shit or something.
What?
You've never heard that? Coffee.
No.
It's like a... There's a name for it. I can't think of it. But really rich people drink. It's like fucking $80 a cup or something.
But it comes out of cat shit.
Mm-hmm. They these cats live by the coffee farm. Like some kind of cat, not like our kind of cat, but something. And they eat the beans. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's not a cat because cats are fucking carnivores. Anyway, some animal eats the coffee beans and then shits them out, and they dig them out of the shit and make coffee. And it's like the most expensive coffee in the world.
Why would you try that out? You know what I mean? Who is the guy that's, hey, guys, they're like, what are you doing? They'll just, they lock them up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, they're like, don't drink the coffee. And they do. And they're like, damn it. How'd you make this?
Not only how did you find it, how'd you figure it out?
That guy's cat shit crazy.
Yeah. But not only is it crazy to have figured that out, right? Mm-hmm. But to suggest that, prefer that kind of coffee. It's cat shit. It's like, here's Folgers, here's cat shit. How much better must it be?
This is $6 for a thing that'll last me a month. This one's $600 and I have a cup.
Yeah.
Give me the cup.
Okay. And I sifted it out of a fucking kitty litter bowl. But I'm saying so if I had a fucking your favorite
they got a little coffee maker that looks like that cat clock.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The little tail swinging back and forth. You pull it and it makes the coffee come out, right?
But isn't it true though that if you had your favorite soda, you had a Coca-Cola, mm-hmm. and that was your favorite kind, and then you had a Pepsi, which was not your favorite, and then you found out that somebody had pissed in the Coca-Cola, mm-hmm. and they're like, it tastes really good, but it's piss that makes it taste so good. You would just drink the Pepsi. You wouldn't pay more for piss thing. Fine that it tastes better, but it's...
When someone opened it up and pissed in it?
I'm just saying, for whatever reason, there's...
Or we find out that the ingredients, the secret,
The secret ingredient is...
Coca-Cola means, right, urine.
it kind of makes it makes sense though, because there are all these things that are like a delicacy. Like there's this one. This is how weird rich people have been like throughout time. There's this one where they like eat. It's like they take a baby duck out of the shell. It's like a fetus shell. It's like a fetus duck, I think, and they eat it like raw. It's something weird like that. But the tradition, it's like in France. The tradition is that they wear like a veil over their face when they eat it, because it's like shameful because you're doing something so fucked up.
What the fuck?
It's a rich person thing, dude. Rich people do some fucked up shit, dude. They don't just like control the weather and shit. They also like eat duck fetuses, and that wagyu is like they take a goose and they force feed it till it dies and then eat its liver.
What the fuck?
Yeah, dude. I don't know. The guy that figured it out was
feeding
like...
it cat shit?
No, they put a tube down its throat and force feed it. Just, it's constantly eating until it dies. And then it makes its liver like inflamed. It makes the liver taste better. It's something rich people do, dude.
That was good. And the ghost is dead.
Yeah.
They're like, what do you want to do the rest? Oh, throw it away.
Yeah, it's gross. Yeah. I'm going to put my veil over my face and eat this tortured duck liver.
They're like, man, this liver was the greatest of all time. That's what they use goats. Right?
Yeah. But it isn't, we have like veal. Veal is like they take a baby calf and they don't let it move a muscle. Like they keep it in a cage where it can't even move its muscles.
Really?
And then they murder it. I mean, murder, but they kill it like they kill every animal.
They slit its throat while looking to its eyes after raping it.
Yeah. They do it in front of the mom.
Yeah. While filming it and then sell it. Right? Oh, shit.
They call it, they're like, oh, you like that, don't you, faggot? And then it makes very tender meat for some reason. I've ate veal before. It's really good, but it's like, I'd rather just have like an old cow they knocked in the head, not be quite as good.
Yeah.
Than have one that got raped in front of his mom. Yeah. I mean, how much better is it?
You're sitting there crying while you're eating it.
But I'm hard. The rape is the part I like. It's not the taste of the meat. Yeah. I like calf rape.
Oh, well.
Then we got that clean.
Drinking your cat shit coffee with it?
I think if you're drinking cat shit coffee, eating a duck fetus, and raping a calf, like, you went wrong somewhere in life.
What's caviar? Like, that's fish eggs or something like that? Like, they're like black, though.
Yeah. Have you ever, like, seen it anywhere?
No.
I think I've only seen it in movies.
So. Yeah, I think I've only seen it.
They sell it, like, cheap, though. Like, you can get, like, knockoff caviar or something.
Yeah. That's cat shit.
Yeah. But I've seen, like, if you catch a fish sometimes...
That's like women's eggs.
Yeah.
Right? That's like, they get that from the abortion clinic, right? They go slide that to a little thing, and they're like, yeah, it's caviar.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I bet
that was the girl's middle name.
Black neighborhood. I bet caviar... Well, I would assume caviar is like, it's fine, but it's more like just a symbol, like a status symbol.
They say it's like an acquired taste, but like beer and like coffee and all that stuff.
Yeah, like most people don't like beer the first time they drink it.
Yeah. So someone's going to try caviar, like, ugh. And you eat it with a little chip, but you can't eat too much.
And they're like, eat more. It's like, yeah, but it's gross. And they're like, but you'll like it eventually.
Look, hold on, don't eat it until people are looking at you.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Right? You're like, you look. Nobody gets caviar, sits there, like in a recliner, right? And they're gonna binge watch something on Netflix. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, they got like 10 cans of caviar around them.
Nobody's watching The Walking Dead eating caviar with those.
They got their cat shit coffee with them. And their caviar.
Yeah, there's nobody. Some calf's in the back, fucking caught up, ready to go. Yeah,
he's got a gag in his mouth.
He's got the tripod camera set up.
He's got little handcuffs tied up. Right?
Nobody does
a ribbon over his eyes. Is a girl or a boy? Like a male or a female goat?
You talking about calf
or whatever?
Rape?
Yeah, the one.
I don't think it matters. I mean, if you wanted to be more fun, I guess it's a girl.
Yeah.
I guess. Is it more fun to
fucking rape the one they eat?
Oh.
I was like, what are you talking about? It's just anything.
Are you talking about the one where they cover their face?
Yeah, the one they don't let them move.
Oh, that's veal. That's just a calf.
Oh.
Boy or girl, don't matter. Or maybe it does. Maybe they know that like a certain kind's better.
Yeah.
But for raping purposes, Depends on what you're into. Maybe fuck the boy one in the ass, give him a reach around. I don't know. I don't know what you're into. I've never fucked livestock.
Fucking shit.
But
fucking shit.
Yeah. Well, that's like speaking of fucking shit, like birds, I can't remember the name of it, but they just have one hole.
Oh, it's bird. The shit and piss is one thing.
And the shit and piss and sex. Like, you fuck
all the same thing.
Yeah. She's like, stick in my shitter. He's like, it's the only place I can.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's what birds have.
He's like, this shit's wicked pisser.
And he's right. And he's right. Yeah. Luckily, we don't have that. It's bad enough that vaginas are so close to their asshole. Mm-hmm. It's also kind of cool, too, because it's like, you get a glimpse of, like, you're like, you love that. You're like, look how bad a hole can get. Mm-hmm. But this one's better. You know what I mean? So it's kind of nice in that regard.
It's like there's the train tracks. This side of town and that side of town.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
You
know what side the ass is on. Right?
We grew up on the ass side. Yeah. For sure. Dude, that reminds me, though. So,
there's like a store with bars over the windows on that side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The other side, there's like the bank's called a credit union.
Yeah, they sell caviar.
Yeah. Instead, what comes out of the other side?
You know that steals caviar?
Yeah. You remember when we used to, well, because we lived on the other side of the tracks at the sinking house, you know. Mm-hmm. So I was telling somebody at work the other day, I think it was at work, because they were talking about the train. I was with my boss in the truck, and there was a train coming. And he's like, man, it's just so loud. I'd hate to live close to the tracks. And I was telling him, actually, when we were kids, we lived by the tracks, and I told him, me and you used to go and get railroad spikes. Mm-hmm. We'd find loose ones, and then eventually we started prying them out of the railroad track. And he's like, what if the train would have derailed? And I was like, yeah, in a perfect world, that would happen, but it never did. Yeah. Like, we were trying to derail the train. Because he grew up, like, middle class. He doesn't understand, like, hanging out by the tracks when you're, like, 7. Mm-hmm. Remember we used to get Marlboro Miles and shit like that? Mm-hmm. But anyway, what
they don't do nothing like that anymore, right?
Marlboro doesn't, but I think they might have got in trouble for, like, promoting... The fact that you can win, like, kids' toys by smoking enough cigarettes. Yeah. Because they had, like, kayaks and shit. Not that that's a kid toy, but we collected, like, thousands of Marlboro Miles and just never turned them in. Mm-hmm. Mom was not good at that. But I do have, I'm sure I've talked about it before, but somewhere I have my school picture. I'm wearing a Salem Lights shirt in my school picture. Which is, like, if you ever get into a white trash, like, one-up thing, that's your trump card. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, yeah, when I was a kid, we, didn't have much money. I'm like, I have a school picture wearing a Salem Lights shirt. And they're like, yikes.
They're like, we only ate caviar on the weekend.
Yeah. They're like, our coffee came out of dog shit. We couldn't afford cat shit coffee. Our coffee was dog shit. Yeah. You imagine, though, how much different that commercial would be if it was cat shit coffee? Remember the old, like, commercial where it's like the guy gets up before everybody else and the music's lightly playing and he goes and he opens the thing of Folgers and he smells it and he's like,
oh yeah.
He makes the face like he just blew a load or something.
Yeah. In the coffee?
Yeah. It's like the best part of waking up first is getting to be the one that comes in the coffee. Yeah. But the
reason he did it is because his mother-in-law staying the night. Yeah. I mean,
he couldn't fuck last night because they're too loud, so he had to, like, relieve his stress into the coffee. I'm sure somebody has jizzed in coffee before. It's just that's not a good thing to come in if you don't want people to know. Mm-hmm. You don't want to put a white, like, hand soap looking material into black coffee.
Yeah, but it's so hot it might stir pretty good and blend in.
I don't think cum breaks down ever. You ever fucking have cum in the bathtub and it's just there and it's stuck, it's like in your leg hair? And then you get it out of your leg hair, and it's just still, it's like stays in its form forever.
Like a slug.
Yeah. It makes you really think, like,
what's in there?
That's my kid.
You know what I mean?
Like,
a lot of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Every time.
Like, don't let go! Right? They're all going down the drain. They're holding hands. Right? Or tails, I guess. You know what I mean?
They're biting tails.
Yeah, it's all just linked together like that.
It really is. Like, as much as people have, like...
and then they turn into tadpoles. And that's where frogs come from.
Maybe.
Right?
There's a lot of...
Tadpoles are black. Right?
There is a lot of fucking frogs around my house. Mm-hmm. And I don't really jerk off into the drains, though. Because Because I've heard that it clogs them real bad.
It is weird, like tadpoles.
Yeah, they look like cum.
You know?
I mean, they don't look like cum. They look like...
That's just like, that's the start of, I guess that's the start of all of them, but like tadpoles is like, that's just, that comes from a little egg or whatever, right? And they start growing feet and stuff?
Yeah. Tadpoles are like evolution happening. It's like it's a fish, and then it's a fish with like little nubs, and then it's a fish with legs, and then it's an animal that just has legs. It looks like evolution, but it's one animal that it happens to.
It's so crazy.
And so I think it's pretty similar to what cum is.
Yeah.
Except we have to have eggs.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I was saying is, every time you like shoot a load,
It seems like the egg is just where it's going to happen at.
yeah, women
You know what I mean?
like to think they're more involved than
It
they
gets
are.
into the egg, and then the egg is just going to grow inside them.
I always,
And then it's just a really soft egg, not like a chicken egg where it's hard.
yeah, it
It's
is.
just a very soft egg, and that's what pokes, and then the liquid comes out.
Well, I always thought that the little fish shoot at the egg and like sculpt it into a person. I really did.
Oh my god!
I really thought
That's
that.
insane. Like when? Like 5 minutes ago? Right?
Until
Before I
you
started
said-
talking about that?
Until you said otherwise. No, but when I was like in junior high and shit, I just because I'd seen Look Who's Talking, and
They didn't talk about that.
I know, but they show the little guys.
It shows them getting in there, they're talking. We've already talked about this on here before.
I said it's sexist.
Look Who's Talking Goo.
Yeah. I think that's the name of an episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, but go back and listen to it. I think it was a good one. But anyway, what I was trying to say about cum is a load is so, like, when you really look at it, like, just shoot a load in your hand and just really kind of look at it for a minute. You never do, because what you just did is a shameful thing. It's still shameful.
Yeah.
But just look, and you're like, it looks like life. And then the fact that sometimes you shoot it on a girl's tits, or face, or whatever, or picture in the yearbook, whatever you're into, it gets weird. Especially your wife. The one who brought life from her womb, that is the kids you love. Now you're shooting a load that could, just like your kids. It's the same thing your kids used to be. And you're shooting over her tits because you think it's like hot. It really gets pretty fucking touchy. It gets weird. Watch, tonight your wife's like, hey, let's fuck. You're like, no.
No, my back hurts.
Yeah, use that.
So, no, alright.
Your cum makes kids.
I don't
So
think,
anytime you do it just for like some weird fucking dark fun.
I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that I don't think women have that much to do with it at all.
No, I mean, they raise the kid. It grows inside them.
Yeah, they don't have control of that.
Yeah. No.
They're not like, all right, guys. All right, well, while you go to sleep, I'm gonna go inside and work and make this baby.
It's not like she's like thinking
She
she's
lays
like, I need some
there.
calcium.
She lays there, and then she lays there for 9 months.
Yeah.
And then she lays there on a table.
Yeah.
While someone else pulls it out of her.
Yes. Usually.
Right.
a man.
And then she lays there to feed it.
Yes.
Right.
She doesn't even cook for it.
She doesn't really. Yeah, I know.
Her tits just are food.
Yeah,
somehow.
it's not like she has to let me go flip the switch to turn the milk on.
Yeah, not even a switch.
No, it automatically will do
There's
it.
no mixer. There's no measuring cups.
No.
You know, there's no whisk.
Yeah.
None of that. Her tits just become food.
They don't do anything.
No. They really don't.
I really think though that the little cum dude, he gets in there and then that's like he's just like there's something in there maybe that's gonna help him grow. Like he's in there and he's like, all right, what am I gonna do now?
You know what it really is, though?
You know what I mean?
Somehow, like, whatever that little fucking fish-looking cum is, and a little golf ball, somehow those two together are a baby.
Yeah.
The fact that babies come out looking nothing like fish or golf balls is amazing to me,
it's crazy.
because they start as fish and a golf ball.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
think he tries to get in there and he gets stuck, right? And the egg's the head.
Yeah,
Right?
that kind of does
And then
make
he grows
sense.
arms and a leg.
Yeah, that does make
Because they
sense.
say that we have a tail. So
Some people do.
You know what I mean?
I saw,
It'd be a lot cooler if just like we are the jizz, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just straight up like it comes from microscopic. I'm like, that's bigger than that. But I mean like
you know, like a teaspoon.
you know what I mean? And then it ends up being like huge.
It's crazy when you have a kid.
What if like one of the little semen was like the size of like a dime or something? You know what I mean? Like huge.
It would-
Like you can see it moving.
It would hurt when you come.
You know what I mean? I mean, just thinking like if
Be like
if,
popping a zit.
If we had like the tools of the, you know what I mean? Like
Huge dicks.
You know what I mean? Like a fat, like it's like 4 inches around.
Yeah, the hole
Guys
in,
are like, yeah.
the hole in your dick is
Black
like
dudes.
Yeah, the hole in your dick is like the mouth of a Gatorade bottle.
Yeah.
You know?
You take off a little top.
Yeah. And it's
So
just fucking... It's like a bazooka hitting their fucking cervix or whatever.
you pour it out, it looks like hominy coming. It looks like hominy poured into a bowl.
It's like hominy soup. Ugh.
And then you shoot it into her, and it goes into her cauliflower egg. Right?
That's why gay people are gay. They know that pussy is like cauliflower, and they're like, ugh.
Yeah.
I mean, hominy's gross too, but it's better than fucking cauliflower.
So think about if it was like the size of a dime, you could see it like wiggling its tail, like trying to go down the drain.
You wouldn't
You know
just
what I mean?
jerk off anymore.
You're like, God.
Like that shit.
Not like anymore, like all of a sudden. You know what I mean? Like all of a sudden you're like, what the fuck? You're like, did I shrink or did they grow? Like, what is this? Right?
If you were like jerking off and
shit.
went all over the fucking sheets, was like just a little fish flopping like they're on a, you know, like a fish out of water,
Yeah.
that would officially be the last time you ejaculate.
Yeah.
It's like,
shit.
you don't want to like,
You do that on a boat into like the little thing, and then like the
it's bait.
the guy shows up and he's like, so what'd you catch? Right? And they're like in there growing. Right? You know what I mean? It's like kids, right? You open it up and they're like, Daddy,
Daddy, we need school supplies.
oh shit! You just throw them some shrimp. You know? Like they eat the shrimp or something.
Ugh.
Oh,
But your kid has come. Both of your kids and my kid.
Mhm.
Like they were just.
well, we are too. Though.
Yeah, I
we all
know,
were.
but we're. Yeah.
That's what's crazy. Though.
Just the
You know?
idea that my dad fucked my mom weirds me out. My son doesn't. He's too young, but one day he's gonna be like, "Oh, she fucked him,"
Yeah.
and now it's just me.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird.
Like we are right now.
Yeah, like the fact that your uncle fucked our mom, and that's how you became. That's how you came to be.
Yeah.
You know?
Came to be.
Yeah,
That's
one
why I
drunken-
say it like that.
One drunken night, some dude that looks a lot like you was like, "Ugh," and mom. That's weird.
Yeah.
The fact that we put such a like sex is like
But
dirty.
9 months later, but it's more. It's like closer to 10.
Yeah.
That's weird. Why in a year? Because that doesn't go by calendars. It's like it flips a calendar page. You know what I
Dude,
mean?
I've been reading this book.
You're like,
It's-
nice car, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like this day.
It's like the sunrise in the Sierra Nevadas. But it's
Like, is that Ireland? I like calendar pictures.
I do too. Always, all of
Yeah.
them. I always used, like when I was a kid, and
They're not gonna put like displeasing pictures on them. Though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
They put like good pictures because they'll be there a month.
yeah,
Like, some like nasty ass pictures, some fat girl with like cottage cheese legs, like
they're like, is that George Floyd suffocating?
like bending over with a spoon eating hominy. Like, you're just like, I can't wait till July's over.
Why didn't they at least make that one in February?
Couldn't it just be corn, damn it?
But I don't. When I was a kid, and still to this day, I'm pushing 40. When I get a calendar, I flip to the month of my birth to see if it's a cool picture.
Oh yeah, I, did that too,
I
yeah.
still care on some
Yeah.
level. On some level,
You're like, oh, that's cool. Can't wait for 4 more.
yeah,
months.
I'm like, yes, a Ferrari.
Yeah.
You know, it's like Calico Cat, awesome.
You're like, damn it, Ford Taurus.
Yeah,
Shit.
fucking Himalayan house cat for July. Ugh.
Yeah.
But I really do still
It's
almost
that weird ball sack looking cat. You know what I mean? Like nasty.
If you get that one for your month, you throw the calendar away. That's bad luck.
You go find a cool one and then just like write your month on there. Just rip out the page and then like tape it.
I find one that
The
my
days are all off, but fuck it.
I
Right?
find one that my birthday's still on a Friday or whatever it is.
Yeah, you're like, I could have sworn the 17th was on a Tuesday. Anyways.
It is though. I still do too. Look at the calendar. Look to my month. Be like, yes.
I don't really do a lot of calendars though. I got one on my phone.
We have one. There's this place that we go sometimes, and it's like a small family-owned business, and you know them. It's the place they change tires, and they gave us a calendar like around Christmas time, and they're like, "Here, take this home and hang it on your wall." First of all, it was rolled up with a rubber band around, so we hang it on the wall. It's just every single the month you have it on rolls up,
Yeah.
so it sucks. It's like a scroll, but
Yeah.
it was fine. And he's like, "Oh, he's like, I just gotta tell you, he's like, these calendars are." He's like, they got cool pictures on them. He's like, but I know for a fact they have the wrong day for Thanksgiving, and
Like they fucked up.
yeah, he named like 3 things that were off. On the I was like, a calendar only reason to exist.
He's like, and September's missing.
Plus, it's got June in the middle of fucking winter time.
February has 31 days. He's like, and they didn't correct it going on. March just keeps going.
According to this calendar, you'll need a new one last year. It is in the end of 2018.
Oh, wow.
But he told me 4 or 5 things that were wrong with the calendar. And I was like, so it's worthless? He's like,
there's 2 Marches. Oh, damn. There's like 13 months in it. I guess if it's missing September, right?
It has all the holidays, but it's only the Jewish ones. So Yom Kippur's coming up. I don't know if you're off for that.
He's like, L'chaim.
He's like, L'chaim and the year of the dog.
He's like, I think you're going to need to buy more candles.
That hat's a little big, don't you think? But I told him, I was like, what's the point of a calendar if the dates are all wrong and stuff? And he's like, well, the pictures are nice.
He's like, next time he just orders pictures.
Yeah. And it's funny because I'm
making... You go there to get a tire done, he just hands you a booklet of pictures.
Yeah.
Right?
It's funny because I made a joke about that, like how funny it was that he said that. But it's hanging up in my house.
Yeah.
I did hang the calendar up. The pictures are nice.
For 2 years now. Right?
Yeah, I mean, it will. Yeah. Remember those little sticky ones you get on when you, like, we used to work in construction and you always stick them in a truck? Mm-hmm. Everybody that you ever talk to that owns or works at a business hands you those. Mm-hmm. We used to have thousands of them. And even
sticky ones?
Yeah, you rip off the thing, it's like a stick.
It's funny that you said that, because this like really happened today. This lady comes in to where I work, right? And she's like, hey, do y'all have those calendars, those little ones that like truck drivers use, the sticker ones?
The same ones I'm talking about.
And I was like, oh, no. I was like, we usually run out of those like early in the year. Oh, okay. She's like, well, do y'all sell them? And I was like, no, we don't. I was like, I would have directed her to that, because she asked if y'all have the free ones. We said no. She's like, well, do y'all sell them? And I was like, no, we don't.
No,
because I'm looking for one with the Playmates for my son. I was like, oh, that's weird.
This is a woman?
Yes.
She's like, I want my son to see some nice tits.
Well, it was really strange. It was a Mexican chick, probably in her like 40s.
Yeah. So her kid could be 35.
Yeah. Her kid could be 40. Yeah. She was 42. I mean, come on, right? Anyways, they're born with fucking, fully grown. Like,
they're born with kids in junior high.
But, anyways, so yeah, she was like, I wanted to get one with like the Playmates for him. That's what he's been looking for. Like, okay. Well, anyway, she was in like yoga clothes and all that stuff. It was like weird. It's kind of strange.
Was she hot or no?
And like for a 40-something, whatever,
So your wife in 10 years.
I mean, they have to be fuckable. Mexican chicks just have to be. That's just what they're here for.
Well, not to be racist, but I'm fixing to. Mexican women are either almost unbelievably hot
or completely
gross.
Yeah.
Or gross.
Yeah.
They're all even Mexican women generally, like in their 40s and 50s, a lot of them are real hot. Mm-hmm. And a lot of them are you want to throw up on a pot of beans. Like there really is no in between. Yeah. There really is no in between. Mm-hmm. It's not
either a good cooker or a good looker.
Right? And there's no, they don't dabble in both.
No.
You got a hot Mexican wife, you're not getting fucking frijoles every day. Yeah. You got a fat Mexican wife, you're going to be fat soon too.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. And the reason I said, not to be racist or anything, where we live is essentially Mexico. So everybody I know is a Mexican, including your wife. Mm. And,
you either get free holies or you're still getting 3 holies.
I tried to tell you, way back when you first met your wife, and I was like, dude, I wish you would have.
Mine can't cook. No,
I know. I was like, I know it's not my decision.
I got the wrong Mexican chick. Yeah.
I didn't have final say in who you married, but I was like, I really kind of wish you would have married an old Mexican lady, just so every time I come over, there's just tortillas and beans and carne asada.
The music.
Instead, your wife is whiter than us.
There's flip-flops being thrown everywhere.
Yeah, flip-flops flying around. There's a fucking window unit sitting outside plugged into an extension cord.
We got that weird pink, Adobe house.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, that's what I wanted for you.
Yeah. The yard's always cut.
Yeah, oh yeah. The yard's always mowed to perfection.
There's a white work truck parked up front.
With shovels and rakes in the truck. Yeah, that's what I wanted you to marry. Instead, you married somebody that is, too white.
Yeah, once she's part white.
Yeah, but I don't count that. I don't believe in mixing races.
Really? Well, y'all don't.
my wife is white, but I definitely did, and then a bunch of other times tried to fuck non-whites. More trying than doing, really. Give it the old college try. But what were we talking about? Oh yeah, the
Elon Musk.
We just keep going back to Elon.
Anyways, that when he was talking like that about the college stuff, that was pretty fucking awesome how he was doing that, because he was like sincere almost.
Well, everybody has been saying for a while now that these kids that go to like a major university and then for the rest of their lives they're paying back the fucking student loans.
Yeah.
They're like, that really is crazy, because especially if you get a liberal arts disease. Liberal arts disease. Did you get your PhD? No, I got an STD.
Yeah.
So I could make a joke if I knew what
paid for it.
I could make a joke if I knew what the PH stood for in PhD. I was trying to think. I was like, nope, I don't know that.
Yeah.
That's one of those I was reaching for a reference. I'm like, I'll never find. I don't know what the PH is. But physics and hand jobs, I don't know. But anyway, these kids go there and they get a degree in like art history or something like that, where you can't really get a job from it.
They're like that. That degree's fat. PH fat.
But yeah, they say, like, they tell kids, like, you should go to a trade school, learn how to be a welder or a fucking, transvestite or something you can make money off of.
You go to a thing and you become a...
They're like, now tuck.
Yeah.
But
cross your legs.
Yeah. Shave your chest hair, John. Come on. That's fucking...
And your beard.
That's tranny 101.
No one's gonna want that.
You're in your second semester.
There will be, but it's a less market.
There's for sure people who want, like, what looks like a woman but has a full beard.
Yeah.
People are into some weird shit.
Yeah,
it's crazy to me that women like men with beards. Like, why do you want hair on their face?
Yeah.
I have a beard.
There's ones that don't at all, too, though. And there's ones that like just a little bit.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, my ex-girlfriend, she used to like for me to she's fine that I had a beard. But she didn't like when I would shave it too short or shave it and it would start to grow back. When it would be, like, weirdly rough. It felt like shark skin. She didn't like that. But then I would always say, like, well, how about I determine where and how often you shave? Like, fuck you, you know? Saying I should make it. I'm like, I want you to shave your left armpit, but not the right. You know?
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'll do what I want with my own hair.
Right.
Like, I'm a free American. I will do as I please with my hair. But yeah, she didn't like it. Like my beard would, like, rub against her or something. She also had reddish hair, so she had reddish pubes. Just not very often. We are from that generation that didn't get to see a lot of bushes.
No.
I think people a little bit older than us saw a lot of bushes. And I think young people now are seeing. I think young girls now have bushes.
Ugh.
But
I'm not into that at all.
I'm not, but it is what I mean. You can't, like, if a chick has a bush, you can't
like,
be.
It's mysterious right now for you, right?
Yeah, but I mean, you can't like begrudge a girl for that's just what happened. That's what it looks like naturally.
Yeah, it's supposed to be natural.
So I get that. But,
yeah, but so does her armpit hair.
I know.
And
some chicks leave that.
I know. There's some
that's a fucking deal breaker.
There's a picture. There's pictures and videos and stuff of people now, like on TikTok or something like that, where they got it like dyed.
Like young girls.
Yeah, young girls with
they're doing some weird shit.
It's like some bright colors.
Ugh.
What do you? It's all like I'm kind of curious on what it feels like. Is it like fluffy, or is it like coarse?
Do they use product on it like they do their hair? Like, you have a wife. If you use her
braids it,
yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, it's braided.
Do you ever use your wife's shit in the shower?
It sticks out from her arms.
It's a French braid. But do you ever use your wife's stuff in the shower? Like,
yeah, I guess it would be a French braid because the French people they don't
shave. They
don't shave right. Yeah.
But anyway, sometimes I'll use, like, my wife has. I have a thing. One thing that's got a little. You push the top and soap comes out, and it's soap, shampoo, and conditioner.
Oh, I don't do that.
And it washes the car,
I
the
use
dishes.
Head and Shoulders, but see, I'm like a penny pincher, so I write the.
You just get head. You're like, I don't need shoulders. There's no hair on my shoulders.
I get Head and Shoulders, but I write the date on there to see how long it lasts. It's heavy as shit right now, and it says February 17th.
So yeah, you haven't taken many baths.
No, I might just wash my hair. I don't have much hair.
Yeah, that's true.
I only wash my hair with it. I don't, like, use it for everything. I'm like brushing my teeth with it.
Dude.
You know what I mean?
Everything.
Right?
everything.
Nuh-uh.
Fertilize my crops.
Washing dishes.
Yeah.
Like with shampoo.
Yeah.
You know?
I really do, though. It's my soap, shampoo, conditioner.
I take the plate and I dump it. Look, flake free.
Well, when we were kids, it's what Mom bought. She bought a soap that was everything.
Mm-hmm.
Or she used it for everything. We had it in the shower, so it was our soap and shampoo. But she also washed the clothes and the dishes with it. Same soap.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess you could still do that now. She did it back then. We probably stunk. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We smell like fucking lemony fresh. We're spot free. I don't know. But my shampoo, it's like Dial or something. It's just cheap shit. Mm-hmm. But my wife has like a row of shit. Every time I take a shower, I just accidentally knock over stuff.
I hate that.
There's so
almost
much.
Always hits my feet.
Yes.
You know?
So sometimes I use her stuff.
I feel like John McClane running through the building. You know what I mean? Like, I'm stepping on shit, right? There's a bomb, there's a Russian guy that's trying to kill me or whatever.
You look like...
Was he Russian or German?
I think Russian. Not German.
He's one.
It doesn't matter. Not American, so get the fuck out, you know? But, I forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. Every single time I take a shower in my life, my soap sits on a little edge that it's not big. It's too big for.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be just a bar of soap on that.
It's always like teeter-totter and down,
yeah, it's always
right?
teeter-totter. It's a humongous bottle.
Mm-hmm.
And my wife puts a razor behind it. And every time
Why the fuck?
I know, it's like a trap. It's like, and every time I try to get soap, a razor falls down.
She puts it like it sets on top, but it falls behind.
No,
my wife does that with my Head and Shoulders, but she wears like a little. It's like a glove.
What?
You can wash your body with.
She wears gloves in the bathtub?
It's a washing glove.
Don't try to act like that's normal.
Oh, I hate it.
Dude.
It's nasty.
That is
It's like,
weird.
I pick it up to move it, and it's like cold, wet.
Ugh.
You know?
Does she wash her ass with it?
She washes her body with it.
But her ass.
I don't know.
You have to wash your asshole.
Yeah.
There's just a dirty...
It's like rough.
Oh.
Yeah, it feels like...
How is that a thing?
It's very tiny, so I guess it's like real like stretchy.
Well, she has small hands, right?
But it's like really tiny.
Now let's be honest. Have you ever put it on and jerked off?
Oh, it's like rough. It's like very weird rough. Like it feels like the stuff you would wash like dishes with.
It feels like my face
not metal.
after I shave.
You know,
dude. I feel like I know what you're talking. Like
it's horrible.
Is it made out of that material that if you wear it, sharks can't hurt you?
No.
That's what I'm imagining.
Why would you need that in the shower?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? I mean, she is terrified of sharks.
Yeah, she is.
Right? There's that movie where sharks can come out of water anywhere.
Exactly.
I don't think that's the case here. No, she uses this to wash her body, and I just use one of those little, like, ball things, you know, with on the string.
Yeah.
She's like, I hate those.
Oh, dude.
But me, my son, my daughter, we all use those.
Those are pretty gross, too. I mean, I guess.
Y'all don't use those?
No.
What do y'all use? Like
rags.
a rat? Oh, hell no.
I know, and I never knew this until recently. I actually heard on a podcast, that's a black thing.
Rags?
Like black people think white people are gross because they don't use a rag when they take a shower. Because a lot of white people just put soap on them with their hand or something. Or they use those little fluffy balls.
That wouldn't clean you.
Those
little fluffy ball things clean them.
Yeah, they work, but they
scrub with them.
But how long do you keep them? I know you.
Well, we buy them.
You
They're
got the date wrote on it.
They're $1. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I know.
No, I don't. No, when they start fluffing out to where they're like uncontrolled, you know, like.
You want to hear something embarrassing? So when I was a kid.
What did you think those were?
Okay, now listen. This could be very embarrassing if the wrong people listen to this episode.
Okay.
So when I was a kid, I used to go over to, let's just say, my aunt's house, and she had a daughter that I thought was hot. So she's not really related to me. She is now by marriage. You know who I'm talking about. But so she had a daughter that I thought was hot. Because one time I was at their house and the daughter's room was like at the end, and I went in there to get something, and she was like on her bed, and her ass was out with just like panties on, and she was probably like 5 or 6 years older than me, and I was like, damn, and she like pulled the covers over. She's like, get out of here, perv, or something. Anyway, so I was using the bathroom, and I saw this like fluffy pink thing, and I was looking at it, and I was like, what the fuck? And it had like a little string on it. I thought it was like it goes in your hair. like a bow or something, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like looking, I was like, that's pretty cool. So I took it down, and I looked, and see that there's no like clip or anything on it. So I was like, what the fuck could it be? And I was like trying to figure it, and I just figured it's a fucking bracelet. And I remember like seeing it
But it had a little poof thing on the bottom?
Yeah, it had this big poofy ball on it. And then I was like, maybe it's like they put it on their leg. It's like
then he licked it.
If I'd have known what it really was.
Stole it.
If I'd have known what it really was, I probably would have. But then
you got that in your room, your dad walks in, right? You're fucking it.
He's like, your dick's clean enough, son.
Oh, shit.
But if I'd have known what it was, I might have done that.
It seems like some kind of weird maze, like jizz would try to make through. You know what I mean?
I thought my final answer to what I thought it was that it goes on their leg. That it's like, yeah, something like that.
What the fuck? You didn't get out very much.
I had... It never... If somebody would have came in and been like...
It's wet, it's sitting by soap, it's in the shower, and you're like, why is this hair tie, or this you know...
But I remember thinking like...
garter belt.
I remember thinking...
married? You know what I mean? Like...
She's like 16.
Yeah, you end up you got married, and you're like, where's your garter belt? You're just like, it's right here. You're like, no, the one with the big poof ball on it.
The one you always keep next to the soap? You know the one.
It's always water on it.
But I really... There was like when those things first came out.
Really? When they first
This would have been like mid-90s?
I'm sure those things have been out a very long time.
I bet they haven't.
You don't think?
Do you know what they're called?
No.
Me neither. Nobody.
What's a loofah?
I think that's the thing that looks like a loaf of bread.
It's got like a stick?
I think the loofah...
That's a loofah.
It's a loaf of bread.
It looks like a bread. Right?
But is a loaf of...
You're going to go to the store and buy a loaf of bread? Right?
Clean myself with it. Just soggy bread. Okay.
I was going to say...
what would you think those things are called?
I don't know.
Oh, shower ball.
It's just called a shower ball?
I mean, I googled shower ball and they know what it... shower sponge.
They sound a sponge.
Oh, poof. Shower poof.
Shower poof?
I'm not going to take a shower with anything called a shower poof.
Yeah.
Have you ever pooped in the shower?
No.
Yeah, me neither.
What? You have?
Yeah, for sure I have.
Oh!
It was an accident. It was a long time ago.
Like 5 minutes ago.
Weeks.
Before we started recording.
It was weeks ago.
Ugh.
But, yeah, I mean...
We're not going to get into that shit story.
No. But
we have enough shit stories on our past episodes.
But I wiped with a shower poof. No, nobody in my family uses those. If my son used one, I would slap it out of his hand.
We almost all use them, except for my wife uses that weird glove.
The glove is way weirder.
I think if she snaps in it, if she wears it and she snaps, right?
Half the world becomes clean.
We all turn into cauliflower.
Does she? How does that hand get clean?
I don't know. She got a switch.
That hand just stays dirty.
Right? She switches.
She's very clean all the time.
She uses it and rubs the other hand.
Yeah.
Right?
I was thinking she's clean all the time. There's always flies buzzing around one hand.
She does that thing where you reach in it.
The way you're supposed to take the glove off,
right?
Yeah.
Okay, anyways, all right, so this has been episode 128. Please like, subscribe, go and find us on YouTube, iTunes, Spotify.
Right? Yes.
We're $100 million heirs, or whatever, however you say that. I don't know how to say it.
I know, because we're not.
I definitely. We're 100 heirs, right?
However you listen to this, please go on that platform and leave a positive review and a 5-star ranking. But specifically, if you can, find it in your heart to leave one on the Apple platform, whatever it's called.
Go out of your way, please.
A couple of people did after the last episode. They left 5-star rankings. So
okay, yeah,
and that was appreciated. But leave reviews with no curse words in them, I guess.
Why?
Because sometimes I'll see where we got more rankings but no review, and I'm assuming that somebody left a review is like, oh, these guys are fucking great, and then it doesn't put it up. Because I've done that before.
Yeah,
so,
I don't care. Do that if you want, though.
Yeah, these guys are fucking great.
All right, so, as always, if you're listening to this, you are the bad vibe.